And a pleasant good afternoon on this Thursday, the 27th of June, the year 2024. It's the 2024 U-16 Girls National Club Championship presented by YOLO Sportswear. We're glad you are tuned in for this gold medal match featuring WC Eagles in the light blue unis, the sky blue jerseys with the black shorts, gold trim, and the CPFH at Central Penn field hockey outfit with the white jerseys and the blue numerals, dark blue shorts. Matt Hatfield here with you for the call of this matchup, and it should be a compelling one here. We've got 4 12-minute periods in this particular gold medal matchup with USA Field Hockey today. See if the WC Eagles can follow up their championship win that they had on Monday in the U-14 division. We'll tell you a little bit more about that and what all is going on with the NCC and USA Field Hockey in just a bit. But let's give the roster rundown for each of these teams as WC Eagles moves it from left to right to start things off. Central Penn from right to left, each with at least 5 players in the Max Field Hockey Top 100 player rankings for the class of 2027. And you see one of them right there as Reese DiAriano gets the first goal of the game going away from the grain and scores it with ease to give them the lead just 48 ticks into it. Number 34 there, who was the top goal scorer in the 2023 FIH Indoor World Cup Women's Tournament. In fact, had 8 goals for Team USA. I should say she was the top goal scorer for Team USA in that event in South Africa. 3rd highest goal scorer in the entire tournament, and that makes it 1-0 in favor of WC Eagles to start. She's among the 5 players to watch that are top 100 ranked players, along with number 22 Sunday Draper, 18 Haley Elliott, 25 Peyton Esposito, and 10 Cheyenne Green. What about the rest of the roster? And we'll also tell you about CPFH Central Penn. Well, in numerical order, you got Ariana Fragomini, number 1 for them. WC Eagles' number 4 is Maura Simpson, 5 Jack Shaw, 7 Maeve McKinley, 8 Kendall Longenberger, 9 Morgan O'Donnell. We mentioned 10 Cheyenne Green, 11 is Claire Turner, 13 Isabella Sanchez, 14 Genevieve Huston, 15 Elise Reagan, 16 Sophia Ferry, keep an eye on her as well, 17 Kiara Sack, 18 Haley Elliott, who we outlined, as well as Sunday Draper's 22, Peyton Esposito 25, 31 Atia Sabah, 34 Reese DiAriano, who wasted no time scoring and has been a standout in this event at other age divisions before, Camilla Lute, number 36, 50 Ella Horner, 57 Karis Craver, and 87 Piper Rabeson, rounding out the unit for WC Eagles. The head coach Stuart Kentwell, assisted by Jaja Kentwell and Richard Kentwell, the team rep. For CPFH, Central Penn Field Hockey, their head coach is Belinda Heltzel, assisted by Tabitha Cleese, Andre Stadler, and Jason Bruce, the team rep. 5 names that are top 100 prospects for them. Madison Bell's number 3, 32. The daughter of Coach Belinda Heltzel, that's number 32, Courtney Heltzel, 77, Olivia Hess, 48, Izzy Hockenberry, and 55, Lexi Hunter. The rest of the roster, as we go in numerical order, and we watch WC Eagles on the move here in the open field with Peyton Esposito before that one rolls out. A little bit of a wind here on this Thursday afternoon, where it was raining quite a bit earlier, and rain has subsided to a degree, just some light drizzle. Mostly cloudy out here, 81 degrees the temperature right now. But for the rest of CPFH, you have Abby Roche, number 2. We mentioned Madison Bell's 3. Jackson Frazier is number 6. Tori Snyder's number 20. Mary Olivetti wearing 26. Courtney Heltzel, she'll be a key cog for them as they move forward. We've got our game's first penalty corner. Heltzel wearing 32. Marissa Musa, 36. Juliana Seraphin, 37, Kiara Dykes, 44. We talked about Izzy Hockenberry, 48, and Alexis Hunter, 55. Miley Bresgel, 64, and we'll stop for the moment at Olivia Schweigart, 68, as we watch this first penalty corner of the game with 8:02 to go in our opening period. It is for WC Eagles. They get it into DiAriano, and it's going to be scooped in on the rebound. Great shot for, looks like number 17, Kiara Sack, on the rebound goal for WC Eagles, as she's able to scoop that one up and make it a 2-0 lead for her team. Kiara Sack in the right place at the right time for WC Eagles to take a 2-0 lead. in this matchup. Less than 5 minutes in to play. Again, 4 12-minute quarters. We had abbreviated 2 20-minute halves for our U14 championship that took place on Monday, which saw in the age division a 5-1 win for WC Eagles. Georgiana Condriff had 2 goals, including 1 on a penalty stroke, and Juliet Ring with the lone goal in defeat for AGH, as WC Eagles outscored its 5 foes 35-2 for the weekend and 21-2 in tournament play to capture that championship in the U14 division. But as we continue on here with this USA National Club Championship presented by YOLO Sportswear, we were giving you the roster for Central Penn, and we stopped at Olivia Schweigert, 68. 77, Olivia Hess, a top 100 prospect in the 2027 class. 85, Kayla Weldon. 86, Liberty Olivetti. 102, Callie Bruce, and 151, Kara Zapak. So that rounds out the roster, and a reminder, we've got, following this one, the bronze medal match, which will feature AGH against Windy City, and there are some names of note in that one. But we've got our second penalty corner as we're almost halfway through this opening stanza from the training center as WC Eagles looks to expand its lead. As they send it into play. And smack through with ease, it's D'Ariano with her second goal. Some real stick power behind that one to make it 3-0 for WC Eagles. Her second goal of the day, as they now are cruising in this matchup early on. Women's national team, and she's in the Pan American Games awarded the best player, some individual awards, really putting together quite a resume at the youth level. As we approach 5 minutes to go, WC Eagles looking to space out this CPFH defense. A good pass there as they move it past midfield. D'Ariano pushing it backwards into the other side of the 50. That was going to deflect off the stick of number 37, Juliana Serafin, for Central Penn. As we near 4 minutes to go in this opening quarter.
Pick up your ball, go! Go! Run!
Another good stop for WC Eagles. As they get it up ahead to number 17, Kiera Sack. She had the game's second goal at the 7:48 mark of our opening period.
Put pressure on there, pressure, pressure, pressure. There we go, good job. Awesome start, Taylor. Run, run. He's not 5, run.
I'll tell you how these teams got here in the U-16 division as far as reaching the championship before our opening quarter expires in just a moment. As we pull up the turning machine app, which you can all do at home on your phones and your electronic devices. And that's a great shot, scooping it in, going away from the net on the breakaway. Put that on the board for number 36 for WC Eagles, Camilla Luti, who scores it with 3:20 to go in our first quarter. And Camilla, she's got a pretty well-documented individual bio as well. U-16 USA Women's Outdoor National Team Selection Camp, AAU Junior Olympics. She's got a list of honors. It's pretty lengthy going playing for this WC Eagles outfit that sent 51 college freshmen off in the fall of 2023. There's actually 12 alumni on the UNC NCAA Division I championship roster that were members of the WC Eagles field hockey club team. So this is a program that is quite known nationwide. And they're cruising here early on in this matchup against CPFH, which is certainly no slouch themselves. They've done some mighty good things to get to this point. Let's tell you the U-16 matchup, how Central Penn got here. They were able to defeat NEE 5-1 on Tuesday, a 1-0 shutout of Florida United, then a 4-0 shutout of the Warhawks on Wednesday, a winner 5-1 over Focus, and then reaching the championship round by edging AGH 2-1 in the semifinals, as that brought their record to 5-0 for the week, outscoring its opponents by a total of 16-4. Then you look at WC Eagles' mark coming in. 24 goals scored, 1 allowed. And that was in the first day on Tuesday, beating Pinnacle 14-0 and New Heights 10-1. Then they had back-to-back shutouts on Wednesday of Texas Pride 9-0 and NEE 4-0, and then prevailed 3-1 earlier this morning over Windy City, as they're 5-0 coming in, having outscored its opponents by a little bit better of a plus-minus margin rather than 16-4 like CPFH coming in outscoring its opponents by a total of 40-2. Less than a minute to go in this opening quarter. On the move, it's CPFH with Kiera Dykes. She tries to get it into the attacking third, but it's going to be now WC Eagles looking to have possession for the final few seconds of this quarter. A 4-0 lead. 2 of those goals by Reese D'Ariano for just tuning in. Headed to by Camilla Luti and Kiera Sack. They will just space out the defense wisely and let the horn sound. And as the first period comes to a close, chance for us to let you see more about NLV. NLV, Next Level Video, the exclusive video provider for USA Field Hockey National Tournaments. They've got game film, highlight reels. Check them out and use that QR code too. We'll step aside, come back with the second quarter right here from the training center in Virginia Beach.
Every day, we rise. As students,
7 days,
as competitors, but most importantly, as people. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more important that all of us be strong enough to get up off of life's metaphorical one. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed, to ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all, the human one.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies, with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered by Sport Group.
That's right, AstroTurf has been powered by Sport Group since 1965, playing on the turf surface here for this USA National Club Championship presented by YOLO Sportswear. You only live once. Field hockey matchup featuring WC Eagles and Central Penn Field Hockey CPFH as we get you ready for the second stanza here. 4-0 lead for WC Eagles. as it is sent high into the air, and WC Eagles coming up with it here. And so far, a very strong showing for this outfit headed up by Coach Kentwell. Now on the move again, WC Eagles trying to knife one through off the rebound. Looked like D'Ariano as well as number 36 for WC Eagles, Camilla Lute, trying to combine. And that time it's going to be a goal for guess who? D'Ariano, wasting no time. Once again, her third of the day, a hat trick, as she literally scored less than a full 50 seconds into the first quarter and less than 50 seconds into the second period. That initial chip to begin the quarter from Central Penn, and then WC Eagles grabbed possession, raced down, and gained even more separation in this matchup that they have been dominant in thus far. Up ahead, D'Ariano's got it, using her speed and athleticism. And that one's going to be just a smidge wide of the net to the near post side as it heads out of play. So 3 goals already for D'Ariano, and we're not even a full 14 minutes through. I believe she had in either a USA Field Hockey or Nexus event a year or two ago, 6 in a game. So right now Central Penn's just trying to get possession time, which this WC Eagles outfit we mentioned, in addition to her, Sunday Draper, Haley Elliott, Peyton Esposito, and Cheyenne Green, top 100 ranked prospects by Max Field Hockey. And that doesn't include Camille Lute and Kiera Sack, who have also scored this matchup. So they're clicking on all cylinders as they've kept the possession time, probably if you were to do an analytic study, to less than 20% of the match here for Central Penn. And now D'Ariano gets it on the feed as it scoots away. Nice dish by Cheyenne Green as we see her passing skills on display in this first half. And it's going to take a hop. Central Penn thought they had it for a brief moment with Marissa Musa. And that will step through. Really good defensive play from CPFH, but just can't quite match the speed right now as Courtney Heltzel thought she had a breakaway. Nearly an opportunity, but once again, WC Eagles playing like they're almost, if you were to have the old VCRs for kids that don't remember it, like they're on fast forward mode and everybody else is just in regular mode. Half the kids out there have no idea what I'm talking about with VCRs and VHSs because they're so used to now the DVD players or Blu-rays, if they even use some of those. Here's the third penalty corner for WC Eagles as they will try to get another one through. CPFH looking for their first. They get it into D'Ariano, and that one's going to be scored through to make it 6-0 in favor of WC Eagles. Check that. That one might not have gone through. It looked like it bounced ricocheted off. So I don't think they counted that, as that one ended up hitting the back of the fence there. I thought that one went through. So it's going to remain 5-0. And nearly a 4th goal there, but once again, WC Eagles staying after it here as you see a number of players trying to dodge through. Can't quite come up with it. And we have an injury right now which will stop play, I believe, with just under 8 minutes to go. We'll see if that young lady's okay for Central Penn, who's being checked on. See if we can catch a number for all you out there. It is being looked at. As she's being helped up. Can't tell if that's Alexis Hunter or someone else. I think I did see her in that picture. We'll hope that she's all right as the crowd giving her a hand, which is good to see that she's being able to walk off on her own power with some assistance to a degree here, so play will resume here in just a moment as that young lady is being checked on for Central Penn. That was 55 Alexis Hunter, who seems to be getting a lot of medical attention after being, looks like she drew the ball right in the facial area, so she's being assisted right now with 6 minutes to go in our first half. WC Eagles on top 5-0. And that's one less talented ingredient for Central Penn right now. Nice diving save by the goalkeeper. It's nudged out by Mary Olivetti. However, WC Eagles still staying in this attacking third area and trying to get back into the shooter circle, which they are about to do here with another penalty corner coming up. Fourth of the half. As the medical professionals right near us continue to work on Hunter in the nose area, that she seems to have a considerable amount of blood being tended to. And now with 5 minutes to go in the half after the empty penalty corner, another opportunity for WC Eagles here as D'Ariano and company try to add to it. That pass just a tad bit off the mark for her intended target, number 7, Maeve McGinley. That chip is McGinley now. Here's WC Eagles trying to pounce with a double team that comes quickly behind D'Ariano and McGinley. On the side now, Central Penn looking to operate with Liberty Olivetti, putting it into play. The great folks from CHKD tremendous amount of credit. They were, I mean, as quick as you could be working on Hunter there. So they just did a fabulous job cleaning her up, and witnessing that from the side of my eye there, watching that. You see why they're tops in the business for what they do. So a big shout out to them.
Space is there, you just go.
Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. 5-0, WC Eagles on top in this gold medal match. And we talked about just their dominance coming into this one in terms of how much they've outscored the opposition. Lopsided margins to say the least. It's McGinley again, looking to initiate the attack. Here comes Callie Bruce and Central Penn with just a few minutes to go in this first half, but could not continue the possession. So we've got a good amount of wind here whipping at the training center on this Thursday, which makes it feel a lot better temperature-wise than it did yesterday when the heat index climbed above triple digits, and the temperature was almost at triple digits here all across the Tidewater area of Virginia, in this great city of Virginia Beach. Takes a couple of hops, but Central Penn still having to dig down deep defensively to keep this from becoming 6-0. We'll see if they can do just that, as another corner opportunity is coming up for WC Eagles, as D'Ariano continues to dazzle and Central Penn continues to search for answers, as we've got just 2 minutes and change left in this first half of the USA National Club Championship presented by YOLO Sportswear. We've got the 16U division today. We've got our championship match for the U19 division coming up on Sunday. And there's another goal, and it's, guess who, D'Ariano, as she takes advantage of the corner. her 4th goal of the game. We thought she had 5. Didn't quite turn out that way on an earlier penalty corner, but she scored half of those goals off penalty corners, and it's 6-0 now for WC Eagles, as that latest goal is scored with 2:07 on the clock. So you think about raising your level of play when it matters most in championship time. Considering WC Eagles won its last game 3-1 over Windy City, and Central Penn prevailed 2-1 over AGH, and she has more goals in 1.5 than many of those teams did for the entire game in the semifinals. And she's not done it. She's going to try to race past number 85, who did a great job of cutting her off. It's Kayla Weldon, who kept it from becoming 7-0 potentially. Unfortunately for Central Penn, WC Eagles staying right at it, but there's a pass. It's an errant one. It's right into the midst of Maris of Musa, who gets triple teamed, not double, but triple teamed by WC Eagles. Under 50 seconds to play now in this first half.
Again. Get it.
30 ticks now. Central Penn's got possession. How can they maintain it and get it to the other side of the 50? They're trying hard, but Kelly Bruce didn't even get a whack off before possession gets awarded right back to WC Eagles. Here they are trying to navigate a couple of white shirts in their way. And taking a tumble, they have 2 players, one on each side, both bouncing back up off the turf quickly. And we've reached 1.5 of play, 6-0. WC Eagles in the lead here in the 2024 USA National Club Championship presented by YOLO Sports, where you only live once. It is the 16U gold medal match, trying to follow up their 5-1 win with the U-14 division when WC Eagles beat AGH. WC Eagles in command, 6-0 on top of Central Penn. And don't forget, Next Level Video is the exclusive video provider for USA Field Hockey National Tournaments, game film, highlight reels, and so much more. Scan that QR code to find out more. And we'll step aside and hear from some of the great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring this to you on our USA Field Hockey YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button, like, share, and subscribe to it. Also, check out usafieldhockey.com for more, and follow USA Field Hockey on X and Instagram. We'll be back in just a bit, and the third quarter comes your way shortly from the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach.
Same as lame. Field hockey players have stick. They've got vibe. They've got that tuning fork in their hearts that goes off when a ball thumps the backboard of a goal. Field hockey is for the mold breakers, the convention challengers, the trailblazers, people who think outside the box and come alive inside the circle. Sure, there will always be those who mindlessly take the road more traveled, think the same, do the same, play the same. Field hockey players know that the strength of the pack is the wolf, and that the strength of the wolf is the pack. We know we're different, and we're proud of it. It's how we stand out. It's how we fit in. Like eagles, we soar individually, yet value family and togetherness highly. Join us. We're the minority of millions that get it. There's a stick waiting to be picked up, lifelong friendships to be made, goals to be a part of, victories, defeats, draws, and more. Stories to be told with you, by you, of you. There's a field hockey team waiting to be called yours. Game on. Dare to differ.
All right, we got about 25 seconds, maybe less than that, before we begin the third period here with WC Eagles on top of Central Penn in our U-16 gold medal match with USA Field Hockey, the National Club Championships. You can find out more by going to usafieldhockey.com. You can see the schedule, the qualified teams, everything about this event, because after qualifying through the regional club championships, teams in the U14, U16, and U19 divisions all earn the right to participate in the National Club Championship presented by YOLO Sportswear and held each July. The NCC is an ideal opportunity for clubs to compete against one another on the pitch for age division champion rights. This event taking place here at the Regional Training Center and Princeton Athletic Complex in Virginia Beach all the way through this coming Sunday with the U19 gold medal match and bronze medal match here in Virginia Beach. 4 goals already scored for WC Eagles by Reese DiIriano, the other 2 by Kiara Sack and Camilla Lute, as this will mark the first period in the game where WC Eagles does not score within 50 seconds of the quarter starting, as that's a tad bit of progress for this Central Penn group that came in 5-0 on the event, having outscored its foes 16-4. And a reminder, we are done at approximately 3:30 Eastern today. It'll be the bronze medal match with AGH taking on Windy City. We have some top 100 ranked players in that matchup by Maxfield Hockey competing as well. Here's WC Eagles maneuvering her way through defenders. Haley Elliott, one of those top 100 standouts, across the way on the far sideline. WC Eagles trying to turn it back the other direction. They steer away from traffic, doing so effectively with Sunday Draper laying a stick down and passing it across the way. And that long hit taking a couple of hops out of play towards the fence area. Definitely want to shout out our camera guy today who's dealing with some of the rain. That's Ethan Simon out there. Matt Hatfield here with you on the call as we are under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter of this USA National Club Championship. On the move again, 2-on-1 chance for WC Eagles. Now it's going to be deflected. Great save by the goalkeeper, as WC Eagles was thinking about another transition goal. It is going to be tracked down though in the corner area by WC Eagles with number 17, Kiara Sack, who scored the game's second goal just 4 minutes and 12 seconds into this matchup. Kent Hill's team looking mighty strong as usual. Shadowing defensively, there's number 6, Jackson Frazier for Central Penn. And that one's not going to be chased down as it will roll towards the fence by the USA Field Hockey sign. Another good turnout from the patrons here yet again for this USA Field Hockey weekend extravaganza, if you will, as there are a lot of folks who look forward to coming to Virginia Beach. Great spot to vacation and take in your summer travels and enjoy some sports activities. We see the high fives now as another corner comes up for WC Eagles. Believe this is their 7th of the game. First of the half, though. Central Penn still looking for its first and its first goal as well. Here that's going to be Sophia Ferry, if I see it right. DiIriano, who has her shot saved. Second effort and a rebound. Teammate does not go through, and it's going to trickle out to a Central Penn player with a bunch of blue shirts chasing on the move. Long pass is going to be out of the reach of number 6, Jackson Frazier, and as it heads out of play towards the fence, it means WC Eagles can roll it in and go back to work here once they get past that first layer of defense with Kiera Dykes and Frazier. Madison Bell trying to step forward up to about the 30-yard line and prevent a pass from being connected on. She did her job there, just in the right spot, right time. Marissa Musa's entry does not get received by a teammate. Instead, it's going to be D'Ariano as she races by one defender, scoots to the right. She gets on the perimeter area and tries a long shot that almost squeezed through, but it kind of got blocked between the glove and the glove side and the post of the goalkeeper there. You see Eagles slowing up just for a moment here because they seem to be on the go, pedal to the metal, full speed attack throughout. Good job of shielding off there by 26 Mary Olivetti for Central Penn.
Good job, and again, now go.
Olivetti from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania.
She's there, she's there, she's there. Good ball.
6 minutes to go in our third quarter. Central Penn trying to get something working into enemy territory past the 30, but once again, couldn't connect as WC Eagles sends it up the field.
Step in. Push it back.
Camilla Luti with D'Ariano trailing it. They'll push it back into the other side of the 50. Now they find D'Ariano. She's got some room to wiggle. Another nifty play by the defender who stops her, but she gets it right back. That defender who stopped her was Mary Olivetti. And once again, the keeper able to stop the shot from straight away. On the reset, here's D'Ariano weaving her way through multiple white shirts with an easy goal. 4:58 to go in the third quarter. WC Eagles 7-0. And it's the 5th goal by D'Ariano, who scored her third goal with 11 to go in the second, and scored her 4th goal with 2:02 to go in the second. So she waited a little bit longer for this one. As the domination continues for WC Eagles, now having outscored its opponents 50-2 in their 6th game of this U-16 NCC championship with USA Field Hockey presented by YOLO Sportswear. Find out more about YOLO Sportswear. YOLOsportswear.com is the place to go. As we have ticked under 4 minutes to go in our third quarter.
We need to work faster. Not watching him. The blue people are not on our team.
Double team comes. That one's going to go airborne for a moment. And it's going to bounce off the body area, which means penalty corner, as that one landed right off the chest leg area of Madison Bell for Central Penn. So here comes the second corner of the half, and we believe 8th of the game for WC Eagles. Might be 9th, 8th or 9th. Lost track after a little while here.
Be happy. You stopped it.
Trying to make it 8-0 now, WC Eagles. And again, it was a little bit of a nasty moment earlier in the game where Lexi Hunter struck up in the face area. And they really missed her in that first half when that occurred. But just a splendid job by the medical professionals, the great folks from CHKD cleaning her up. We'll hear from CHKD as we hit the third quarter break. sponsors here. Sporting activities taking place at the Sportsplex Regional Training Center. Here is WC Eagles on the move, trying to get back into the attacking third area, and they do just that. Going against the grain, it takes a hop on the swipe by Sophia Ferry, number 16 for WC Eagles. Moved back onto the field. D'Ariano's got it. She's going to step by one defender, shake another, and that shot's going to be wide. It looks like it got deflected at the last juncture for the ball. Rolled to the fence area and almost hit the photographer extraordinaire, the GOAT, known as Dan Trevino. You want to see some great images, find him on Instagram or Facebook. His photos are the very, very best. He's capturing so many of the images here at the training center this week with USA Field Hockey. Another opportunity as that one's going to get stopped for a moment as Central Penn's able to halt Elise Reagan and the gals in sky blue from doing more damage. However, they've got it back. Quick double team comes. Getting right by the defender, Haley Elliott. Showing her footwork and poise. Under a minute to go in this third quarter. Racing into the screen, Peyton Esposito. You see number 25 there. Playing some sticky defense, and there's another turnover as it goes right back to WC Eagles just past the midfield stripe. Every moment Central Penn thinks they have a chance, any type of mismatch or advantage, it gets quickly stopped. Fewest goals WC Eagles who scored in this event came against Windy City in the 3-1 win. Looking forward to seeing what Windy City does against AGH, who posed quite a threat to Central Penn the last time out, as AGH only lost 2-1 in that semifinal. And we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. 7-0 WC Eagles on top here in this matchup. We'll step aside. Fourth period coming your way in just a bit after we hear from some of the sponsors like CHKD and others right here from the training center in Virginia Beach. Keep it tuned to our USA Field Hockey YouTube channel for more.
At CHKD, sports medicine is more than just treating injuries. It's a whole team approach to caring for young athletes. With experienced physicians, surgeons, trainers, and rehab specialists here when kids and teens need them most. Our experts help young athletes prevent injuries too, with advanced training and conditioning programs that keep them in the game safely. CHKD Sports Medicine, where kids are more than patients and we're more than a hospital.
So there you heard from Vault Athletics and Fitness. The Vault Fitness facility is located in the Hilltop section of Virginia Beach, 13,000 square feet facility. That's right, they specialize in youth athlete development, personal training, spa, group training, and specialty fitness classes. You can find them on the web too at vaultathleticsandfitness.com. One of the many great partners we have with us as we bring you this 2024 USA National Club Championship presented by YOLO Sportswear. You only live once. It is the gold medal match for the U-16 division. On the move Here as we begin the fourth quarter has been the standout of this game. Reese DiAriano, she's got more than a hat trick. She's thinking about another goal here, and she'll draw a penalty corner as we begin the fourth and final stanza in this game. That's 7-0 in favor of her team in the sky blue with the gold numerals and the black trim. They lead at 7-0 on top of Central Penn, who's in the white jerseys with the blue numerals and the dark shorts. Central Penn came in at 5-0, outscoring opponents 16-4. But DiAriano has been special in this game as she tends to raise her play in these events with 5 of WC Eagles' 7 goals, just drew the penalty corner, and she's about to make it 6 goals of her team's 8 as she scores that one. 11 minutes to go in the contest. 8-0 WC Eagles. And DiAriano scored the game's first goal, third goal, 5th goal, 6th goal, 7th goal, 8th goal. The only other 2 players to score besides her would be Kiera Sack, who scored with 7:48 to go in the first quarter, and Camilla Lute, who scored with 3:20 left in our first half. 8-0 in favor of WC Eagles, who have almost a goal for every penalty corner they've gotten in this game. Now they've scored, of those 8 goals, I believe about half of them on penalty corners. And that one's going to be saved. That was from straight on. A good look. Just their fundamental skill work and passing and teamwork, along with that superior speed, making a huge difference in this game. Tipsy-do maneuver for Haley Elliott, who's going to work the baseline area and try to slice one through. On the ricochet, there's number 7, Maeve McGinley. It's going to go hop off the leg, go the other direction now as Central Penn gains possession. Looking the near sideline, Central Penn trying to get a pinpoint pass up ahead. It's going to be stolen away. Sunday Draper with that takeaway. WC Eagles closing in on another dominant performance in this event, as the USA Field Hockey Affiliated Club program based out of Spring City, Pennsylvania, continues to churn out winners and champions. Back in February in Richmond at the National Indoor Tournament, their U12 and U10s brought home 4 medals. The U19s brought home 11 medals. And then in March, they added 7 National Indoor Tournament medals to finish out the 2024 indoor season. That was their U16s, as they concluded with 27 National Indoor Tournament medals for the season. They've had recent commitments from the class of 2025. A goalkeeper, Addie Collingwood, going to UC Davis, and Mina Cho headed to Colgate. Under 8 minutes to go. WC Eagles trying to add to its lead now in transition. Diving save by the goalkeeper, but that one almost scooted through on the rebound. Really good look that just missed the back of the cage. I think that was number 5 for WC Eagles, Jack Shaw, who came so close from making it 9-0. Now DiAriano's turn. She'll dump it off to a teammate. Here's Central Penn Right around midfield trying to come up with a stop.
Get it, get it, get it. Good
Getting that long hit up ahead.
Good job, easy. She's from there, she's there. Good job, nice ball. That was an amazing play in there.
And that one's going to roll out of play.
Izzy, great ball. Good job, Izzy.
Why are we letting her run? Go to her.
WC Eagles in the move with Elise Regan. And that one's going to roll out. Just out of the reach of 44 there. Kiera Dykes. 8-0 the score.
Good job, Marissa. All right.
And if you're wondering if WC Eagles can go for the hat trick with the U-19 division coming up this weekend,
Good job, and now.
we'll find out.
It's fine, sit up, sit up.
As they are competing in the Bravery division with Warhawks and FHL.
All right, you guys good
We have the Dream, Honor, Independence, Justice, Liberty, Patriot, and Unity divisions. Each division consisting of 3 teams.
Step in.
24 teams in total. They'll be in action beginning tomorrow. With the game starting at 7 a.m. at the training center. Last set going off around 7 o'clock Friday night, and then Saturday game starting at 7 a.m. running until the late afternoon, and then Sunday we'll be back with you on our stream with the gold medal and bronze medal matchups that are slated to come your way right around 1:30 and 2:35 approximately here on the USA Field Hockey YouTube page. And again, keep it tuned, that Turning Machine app with the schedule to find out what's taking place, who won what games, and refresh that thing as it'll give you updates periodically. It's also available on the USA Field Hockey website too. 8-0 is the count in favor of WC Eagles. D'Ariano now on the other side of the 50.
And then,
Not sure what else more she could do here with 6 goals in this game.
again, let's go, easy. Let's start working, talk. Good job, get it.
Central
get it,
Penn
easy.
trying to get it up ahead.
Good job. No worries, be happy. Keep it there. Like it down. Step. Easy.
D'Ariano with a good pass there. Now stepping through is Shaw again. Disrupt that. Keeping Courtney Heltzel from advancing further. Here's Shaw's no-look feed. It got stolen away, but she'll come right back defensively and rip it from Olivetti. The U-14 girls won 5-1 on Monday over AGH. And they outscored their opponents 35-2. If this score stands, it'll be a 6-0 week for the U-16 division. And they'll outscore its opponents 51-2. Makes you wonder how they got the 2 goals, which were scored by New Heights, and the other goal scored by Windy City earlier today in the semifinals.
We're stepping.
Ticking towards 2 minutes to go.
Make sure you're
Here's
first.
D'Ariano. It's a good pass. It's going to be deflected
Come in,
as it
Olivia,
was
keep it on.
hauled in by Camilla Lute, who then had it bounce off a player for CPFH, and we've got a penalty corner. We've now hit double figures on those.
Call it.
Here's D'Ariano. Goes right, turns back left, rolling away from it. Multiple bodies in her pathway. Probably should have given that one up a tad sooner.
Get up, make sure you're fine.
4 goals in the first quarter, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. If you're keeping track at home.
Keep going, make sure you're fine, Lift it up, she touches you go. Nice. Easy.
Central Penn comes up with possession. Now can they navigate into the area that WC Eagles prevents people from trying to score? It didn't happen on that sequence, as once again WC Eagles quickly gains control. Here's D'Ariano looking for the icing on the cake with 27 seconds to go. And it appears one more corner before this one gets put to bed.
Come on, Olivia, keep it up. Easy.
So our final will either be 8-0 or 9-0, depending on the outcome of this.
You got this. Go, keep it on. Here we go.
And that one's saved, and another corner they're going to award as it bounced off a leg.
Stay on your feet.
So 4th one of the period coming up before this one will conclude.
Don't go down too quick. Stay on your feet.
Back to D'Ariano, who puts the icing on the cake with her 7th goal. 9-0 final as she scores 7 goals with a masterful performance. And the gold medal goes to WC Eagles, blanking Central Penn to wrap up a 6-0 weekend at the training center. You see the jumping high fives from D'Ariano and Haley Elliott. A couple of the standouts and many on this WC Eagles team, as there's a bunch of hugs and the celebration underway for them as they follow up the 14 U championship that they achieved on Monday with a 16U title in dominant fashion. Central Penn's week ends at 5-1, a very good one for them. And that's going to wrap up our broadcast. We thank you all for tuning in. We want to thank our entire team that have made this possible, also providing the access to us. Big thanks to Brian Tyson from USA Field Hockey, as well as Chuck Thornton, Nick Senti, our camera operator, Ethan Simon, Jacob Zadeau, and so many others here. I'm Matt Hatfield. We appreciate you for tuning in to this latest edition of USA National Club Championship Field Hockey action presented by YOLO Sports, where you only live once. Don't forget, at approximately 3:30 Eastern, in about 30 minutes or so, we'll be bringing you the bronze medal match with AGH versus Windy City. For now, we say so long from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Take care, everyone.
Every day, we rise. As students,
7 days.
as competitors, but most importantly, as people. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more important that all of us be strong enough to get up off of life's metaphorical one. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed, to ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all, the human one.